so glad to have you with us.
Hello, thanks for having me today. Yeah.
Thank you for coming. So JDCR, can you tell us? I'm curious, and I've wondered about this for a really long time. What does JDCR stand for?
JDCR means that basically it means like a lot of characters in Korean. Because when I was young, when I started Tekken, like I was like 13, and then I like to play or try many characters, you know. So, I made a JDCR as it means, you know, I just told you many characters in Korean. Yeah.
Actually, this leads to the second question for you, JDCR. How long have you been an esport player, or how long have you been playing Tekken, especially?
I started Tekken at 13, so I've been playing Tekken for like more than 20 years. And then, but as a like esports player, I'm not sure. I've been traveling the world since like 29, so it's been like 14 years, I think. Yeah.
I was wondering if you were to compete in other games, what would it be? What other games would you play in or compete in specifically, other than Tekken?
Compete. Specifically compete. I want to compete. Maybe it should be non-fighting game, right? Because I'm playing fighting game now.
Oh no, it's fine. You can choose fighting games if you want.
Maybe maybe League of Legends.
League of Legends. Okay,
Yeah,
you picked a non-fighting game. Okay, that's fair. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
But if it's what's fighting game, what would it be? Street Fighter or King of Fight?
Sorry, did you tell him again?
Yeah, if it was a fighting game.
Yeah.
If you were to compete in another fighting game.
If it was fighting game, definitely I would like to try. I like Street Fighter too. I like Street Fighter. Maybe probably Street Fighter.
Yeah, Street Fighter 6 looks pretty dope, by the way.
Yeah.
What does it take to be an esport player of your caliber? Since you told us you've been playing from 29, so and we know your accomplishments over this period. So what would it take to be just like you, JDCR? Asking a fan is asking this question.
I think that honestly, I didn't expect to be playing this much. You know what I mean? This far when I was young, right? So first of all, you should be enjoying yourself, like playing, competing, and traveling. And then that means that you wanna practice more, you wanna try harder. I think that's all you have to. That's all that that does take. You know.
It's awesome. So initially, you didn't plan to become an esports player. You were just playing for fun. Then you just happened to be insanely
So good.
good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
I
great to
have
know.
so many friends playing Tekken together, and then we got like, we love Tekken, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. Because especially I know back, I think especially when you were younger, a few years ago even, arcades were a thing in Korea, right? Before they closed recently, like Green Arcade and all those. So you used to spend a lot of time in those places?
Right.
Oh, that's cool.
I didn't go. Sometimes I just skip my school, and I go to
My kind of guy.
Hey,
Don't go to school,
hey,
guys.
You go to school,
Skip.
you go to school tonight? Hey, probably no. You wanna go arcade? Sure.
I remember now. As soon as I ask, it's going to find a match. I asked you this already, I think. Did I? So every Tekken that came out so far has been has had an arcade release before, and then the console, right? So Tekken 8 is going to be the only exception to this rule. How do you think, or do you think this is going to affect the balance or the meta of the gameplay in any way?
Oh yes, yeah. That's good. That's a good point. Tekken has always a vanilla series, and then they kind of test, right?
Yeah.
And then and then they get feedback, and then they fix for balance. Yeah. I think they have a plan probably, Namco. They should have a plan. Maybe they can just release vanilla version on Steam, or maybe and then maybe they get feedback and they will change to like proper version, like
you mean
8.1, something like that.
like betas or something, like beta version.
Yeah,
open beta
yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's a valid point. You're okay with that? Okay, since you're an OG when it comes to Tekken, do you think Tekken 8 should be easier, like Tekken 7 kinda, or should it be as difficult as Tekken 6 or Tag 2 in terms of like how difficult the game is?
This is a good question. I think that I think that as of now, Tekken 7 is I think this game is easier than Tekken 6 and
Yes.
Tekken Tag 2.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to be honestly, I don't want easy game because easy game means that it's losing like originality, in my
Yes.
opinion.
Mhm.
But also my another opinion is that if this game gets like harder, they are not gonna start like Tekken Tag 2. Tekken Tag 2, Tekken 6 was great, but people really didn't try because they thought this is too hard, and then actually it was too hard. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think Tekken 7 is easy, but for people, I mean for bigger scene, I think Tekken 8 should be as same as easy, as easy as this Tekken 7, I think.
Yeah, that's awesome. That makes a
Yeah.
lot of sense actually.
Yep.
It's a good point. Like if it's too difficult, like Tag 2, people are gonna be like, oh, what's this? Or they're
Yeah.
gonna leave it. Tag 2 was
Yeah.
kind of also kind of bad on balance.
A question from the chat. JDCR. Does John Ding has the best Lucky Chloe in the world?
Lucky Chloe.
Yeah.
Lucky Chloe. Yeah, I think so. He has the best Lucky Eddie, of course. He has best Julia. But he has also one of the best Lucky as well, I think. Yes.
Oh, so you're saying there are other Lucky Chloe players that we're maybe not aware of,
Is
or
there?
haven't seen yet.
Yeah. Is there any other Lucky Chloe players?
From
Honestly, I haven't seen any Lucky Chloe player, especially like in major tournament in like top
Yeah,
8.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Like Lucky Chloe is a secondary for John Ding.
John Ding. He
No?
plays Eddie, I think.
Yes,
his
Eddie
name,
and
right?
Lucky Chloe.
Yeah.
But now recently he's been playing Julia as well, and Julia is like
Yeah.
Yeah.
in tournaments Julia is way more is way better than Lucky Chloe has ever been.
Oh,
But
one
Yeah,
more question
he. Yeah.
Continue.
yeah, you can continue. We didn't want to cut you
Oh
off.
yeah, he told me like long time ago, where Eddie wasn't. I mean, Eddie is not considered like top tier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he started practicing like Julia for a couple of years ago, and then he has been practicing and then trying in tournament now, and then he is now one of the best Julia. Yeah. So it's like hard work and reward.
Yes, definitely. Like I'm surprised you said a couple of years. I thought he just picked her up like for a few weeks and then he was like, yeah, okay, here's Julia, I'm gonna use her. But no, a couple of years. That's definitely a long time and hard work, as you said,
Yeah.
which people don't really like think of or like see until like the tournament. So yeah.
Last year there was a debate about 2D characters. Many players complained and asked Harada to remove them in the next game. In your honest opinion, what do you think about 2D characters? Should they be removed in Tekken 8 or should they stay?
I think as a player, I think 2D kind of takes advantage, honestly, over original Tekken characters.
Mhm.
But I found that I think that still, I mean, not still, but there are like non-fighting game players, you know what I mean? Like people who never try fighting game, yeah? People
Yeah.
who never try Tekken, they started Tekken 7 because of 2D characters, you know?
Yeah.
So, and then definitely from the side, from the reason, Tekken 7 got more, popularity, right? I think
Definitely,
it's
yeah.
good for Tekken. So it's up to Namco. They want to get more complaint, but still more popularity, then get 2D characters. It's up to them. But still,
Yeah.
complain. Yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's business and like
Yeah.
hype. So I'm pretty sure they're going to keep them in
A
the game.
twisted way of
Yeah.
marketing.
Okay, so
Do you feel sometimes that you're lacking behind how you keep up your mental game if things don't go your way? For example, in a set, you're behind in a set or something like that. The pressure. How do you handle the pressure in a set?
I think that you should focus on your game, of course, but sometimes you get lost, where you are in the game. Then probably the thing I try to change in the game is that I try to change my spacing. You know what I mean? So sometimes I go to like wave dash into my opponent, but sometimes I go to back dash, or sometimes I just I don't move. Sometimes just try to have a like different spacing, depending on the situation. That's how I try my mental and my pressure, because sometimes if I do let's say I do like too much wave dash, then if we press button, then I'll get hit, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes let's say I do too much back dash, then I get exposed to 50-50, yeah. So I think spacing, I try to control my spacing, yeah. You know, that's what I'm trying to do.
You're saying that you like what you try to do when you're under pressure or you're like behind in a set, you just adapt. You just try to change your game plan and how you do, and that's actually a very perfect and calculated answer. That's awesome, man.
MD Luffy is asking, Paul is a top tier, but no one picks him in tournaments. Why?
Of Paul.
Paul?
Yeah.
I wonder why too.
Maybe because he's easy to read.
Good. Yeah, he's good. I think that he's a good character. I just think that maybe Paul player, they just don't show up maybe, but I believe he's one of the, not like S tier, but still great character. Yeah.
Oh, he's like in the upper A tier, like A tier, but almost.
Yeah, I think so.
S. Oh, okay.
Almost.
Yeah.
One last question. This question from me, yes, not from the chat. What's your favorite moment, or the best memorable moment that
you had in your Tekken career?
Yeah.
Your esports career.
Wow. My best memorable moment playing Tekken. I would say probably 2017 Evo, I think.
Evo.
Yes, it's because Evo is big tournament, right? And I won that, you know. But of course, it's more than that, you know, because right now we have a online tournament, right? So I'm thinking back in like 2017-18, we had you know, offline tournament, which is fun, you know, which we meet each other, right? So it means a lot for me to get to play better in offline tournament, and the Evo is the biggest one. So I think 2017. Oh yeah, and then that's when I joined professional team at Fox as well. I was with my teammates, and also I was
Saint.
Also I was also with the, like, you know, team manager. So it means a lot. Like 2017, I joined professional team, and then big offline, and then biggest tournament. Yeah, so I would say 2017 Evo.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would forget the clutch that you did with Heihachi, low pairing John Ding, Eddies, and then coming back at that round. That was insane, man. That was insane.
First of all, I would like to say thanks for having me today. It's a lot of fun. And then my impression about Saudi Arabia is that honestly, before Tekken 7, you know, Saudi Arabia is honestly, it's not really well-known country, not well-known area. But during Tekken 7 TWT, right, 2019 and then 18 probably, and then I see there are more players who are trying to travel from Saudi Arabia, and then I also, you know, I check the players from on the stream, and then this is great because I see many more talented players from all over the world, especially also you guys, Saudi Arabia. So yeah, great. I mean, fighting game. It seems like fighting game there, and Tekken has been really growing up, and then people are grinding. This is good sign. Hopefully, we meet. You know, we see each other in offline Tekken or the tour probably.
Thanks for coming along. Thank you, chat, for coming along. Anyone who doesn't speak Arabic, shukran لكل اللجوء معانا. Oh, we can teach you an Arabic word. Very easy. You can say thank you in Arabic. Shukran. Shukran.
Shukran.
Shukran.
Yes, shukran.
There you go.
Got it.
Shukran,
Easy,
chat.
shukran.
Shukran, everybody. Shukran, JDCR,
Shukran,
for coming along. And until then, we will see you, inshallah, next time.
Hopefully on an offline event.
Yes,
JDCR.
chat,
It's
come
been
on.
a pleasure, JDCR.
Assalamu alaikum.